Well, welcome back, you lovely bunch. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all doing good. I'm going to quickly, I just have to show you this bike. Look at it. Oh, it's so nice. But you know what's really irking me right now? This bar tape. Look at it. Look at it. Anyway, bar tape aside, I hope you're all doing well. Hope you all had a lovely weekend and you're all like getting on with your week and enjoying being back at work. I had that whole Monday morning blues. I mean, getting up and having to do this isn't the worst job, right? So I'm not going to get into this today, but being a single dad of 42, it can be a bit stressful sometimes. I mean, being a parent can be stressful. So I was having a bit of a stressy morning, dropped kid off at school, was reading through some of your comments. You guys are definite like stress busters, so thank you. And someone mentioned in my last video, like, what am I training for? And it got me thinking, like, nothing at all, because I don't really have a load of races lined up. Does that mean I shouldn't train? Like, for me, no. The reason I train, I go do workouts, is not to perform at events. Like, that's where it started, you know, but now it's like developed into more than that. And cycling for me, this is going to sound so cheesy, but it's not just like a way to exercise and get fit. It's not just about like racing and like winning. It's like so much more. It's become so much more. It's like totally like taken over my life. It's now become my job. It's like a big part of my daughter's life. Cycling and my life is just intertwined, you know, and I love it. So when I'm asked like, what are you training for? I can't just give a really short answer. I mean, I suppose the short answer is nothing at all. But what we're going to talk about today is the actual answer and why it's nothing. But it's not like a quick, simple answer. Is there any point to training when you don't race? Short answer again, 100%. And we're going to discuss this in a little bit. So right now we're going to ride up the rest of this hill and get a bit of breeze because it's like blooming muggy and I'm really hot. Right, let's crack on. So what am I training for? What are you training for? This is a question that is asked of a lot of athletes, like all the time. If ever you're saying to someone, I'm doing a training session, or I'm doing a bike ride, or whatever, they're going to ask you what you're training for. And many years ago, I was training to race. You know, that was my focus. I did a training session because I wanted to get fit, whether it be for crit racing, gravel racing, fixed gear races. That's why I was training, so I could perform in those races. Now it's kind of changed a bit. And I think this is partially because of like age, life, like being a dad, like commitments, all this sort of stuff. So now, like, the reason that I train has actually changed. Like, I'm not actually interested in racing. Like, I like races. I'd like to go to some races. Like, I think it's fun. I like the scene. But you know what I'm not interested in? I'm not interested in results. I couldn't care less. I really couldn't. You know, and when I started my journey as a like cyclist, I was like a sponsored athlete stroke content creator. Like, I was never the fastest, but I had fun. But fast forward a few years now, I'm not sure I'm feeling racing, you know? Like big rides, group rides, hanging out with people, that kind of thing. That to me is fun. But it doesn't mean that I'm never going to race, you know, and I hate racing. Like, by all means, I really do want to do some races and I do want to go get sweaty and really push myself. I enjoy that aspect of it. What I'm talking about is like why I train. I'm going to stop here because it's really loud there. I'm training for myself. That's why I train. I go to the gym for myself. I started going to the gym to get rid of like a spine injury. I had some slipped discs, and my way to prevent further injury was to go to the gym and build up the muscle around that area. Then that progressed into just enjoying it, and now it's something that I do for my mental health. And it's the same thing with cycling. I could go out and just ride 2 hours every day, 3 hours every day, 5 hours every day, like whatever, and do no training plan at all, and I would get strong. But the thing for me is, like, I enjoy like the workout I did the other day, those hill repeats. Look, I hate it. I hated it, but I love it, you know? You don't need to be targeting a certain race to go out and just smash yourself and enjoy that. Maybe that's what makes cyclists a little bit weird, or people that are into sports a bit weird. I enjoy that. I enjoy pushing myself. So like, I'm training for myself. That's why I train. It's about putting more responsibility on myself to like stick to a schedule, stick to a plan. And all this stuff isn't because I want to go and like smash a race and be the fastest cyclist in the world. It just really helps my mental health. So when someone asks me the question, like, what are you training for? I'm sorry, you probably didn't expect like an 8-minute vlog explaining what I'm training for. Mental health, ADHD, like whether I'm racing, not racing. Honestly, I might as well start asking you guys for some dating advice. And I'm sure I'm not alone in this. Like, how many of you guys just train for yourself? You know, you're not training for a specific sportive or event or some like challenge that you're doing. You can just train because you enjoy it. I don't just want to go and have a smash out. I want to have some structure to it. So I do a training session and I enjoy that. I still get fit, I still get strong, I get like the endorphins, like I get my dopamine fix. It's great, you know, it's like a win-win. So that's why I train. Right, let's do some more riding and a little bit less talking. I mean, like I said, why do I train? Love bikes, like riding, like zooming, you know. Not every workout's training, but I mean today's ride has just been an absolute smash fest. So I do. So I do. Jesus Christ. I do certain training sessions on certain days. Well, I try to, you know. I always try and have like one hill repeat or one like hard interval session like midweek every week. Today was a do what you want day. And sometimes it's just super chill. Other times, like today, oh my God, it was a proper smash out and I loved it. I said like an hour and a half of just like rocket power. And honestly, this stayer. Beautiful bike. So yeah, thank you for asking the question, why do I train? Here is your very long-winded extended answer, and thanks for the idea for a vlog. You know, you guys help me out every day. Every time you leave comments, you guys help me out. So I might not get to reply to all of your comments, but this is just proof. See, I do read them. They're always on my mind. You guys are always on my mind. It's a very big subject why I train, you know, honestly. I mean, it is very closely connected, like my fitness, mental health, all these things are entwined. I feel like I talk quite a lot about how I use sport to manage like mental health issues, how I manage ADHD, and sport helps me focus on other stuff. It gives me structure and accountability. See, this is something for ADHD people out there, and I mean this from like the best place, obviously, but I think that sometimes ADHD people, what we need is a little bit more accountability rather than like some leeway for forgetting things. You don't have to be mean with that accountability, you don't have to be harsh, but just I need to be held accountable, you know. There we go, there's a long-winded way of saying why I train. I've said all that, and then I was thinking today about racing some crits, so we might go and do some races after all. Anyway, thank you as always for watching. Remember to like, comment and subscribe. Nearly on 20k, you can get us there. All right, I'll catch you later, bye.